G'day guys, Ninja here. I've got Wana on the table here. She's donated her SHIN today. So SHINs is a common thing that we see in the clinic. So we're going to show you some treatment on it, some self-treatment, and then we're going to do some exercise. So look for the chapters if you want to skip through to that. So SHINs, we want to we find the tibia bone here, and like quite often, people will come in, they've got pain right on their bone. So we can locate the bone like that, and then we can kind of push up with our thumb and really try and find where these white bits of fascia are really stuck onto the bone, and then we're trying to melt it down like that and then peel it away from the bone. So Juan, how's that feeling? Good?
Yeah, it's good. Good to start with.
Good start. So a lot of times people with shin splints, they'll have that feeling right on the back of here. So the most common place is to have the shin soreness there, but we can also have it through here as well and up into the top here. But let's concentrate on the inside of the shin for today. So what we want to do is really push up into those angles there and just wait. So Juan's in all sorts of pain over there. So right up into there. So what we want to do is one treatment can quite often fix this sort of stuff up. So we want to pin right under there and then scoop it away like that. So we're kind of systematically going through this, but what would happen in the clinic situation is the person would tell you it's right here where that spot is. So you would be honing in on that spot and then trying to peel it away, trying to really get in there and get rid of that pain. So you can see, it might be a double thumb or a side of the thumb. You can get right in there like that and shift that pain out. So there's lots of pain, there's lots of nerve endings on the shin, so it can be quite painful. And you can see I'm leaving an indent into her shin there, so we're not mucking around, we're getting right in there and working it out. So I'll just work up here again. You can see, I can feel there's another tendon attachment there. So we want to really hone in on the white parts of the body. That's where the tendon tissue is and the really thick rubbery fascia kind of material is, and we want to melt that down. So spread it out and melt it away. So it's just like that. With this as well, what we can do some strokes on the actual shins. I know Juana's hit her shins before, so we can do just with the heel of your hand through here. You can really connect in and then run along the top of the shins. So what happens is there's a continuation of the fascia from the muscles in the shin here that continue onto the bone there. So a lot of times you can do a stroke like this. It might hurt a bit, but you can kind of really tell that it's a therapeutic sensation like that. So yeah, you can really go along the shin, work right along there, and then you can unravel scar tissue and adhesions that have, from previous knocks on the shin, and yeah, you can kind of help ease off the pressure on the shins like that as well.
Yeah, I feel it spreading laterally. Yeah.
Yeah, so you probably would never have thought that you can actually work on bones, but yeah, there's a lot you can do with good stretch out treatment strokes on the shins, like that. Anyway, so there's a little teaser of treatment we can do, but let's get into some self-treatment. What I want you to do is do some hands-on work on yourself. So what we can do, we can find where your shin bone is, so identify where that is, and just really, you want to roll off and then find where those muscles are attaching on. So you want to have your thumb and then roll off. And what we don't want to do, we don't want to actually rub over the skin like that. We want to pin things, find where the bone is, and then pin underneath. Like that. So stop there, and I want you to pin right up into there like that. So really hold on to that spot and just wait. So have the patience just to hold on to it and just wait for that tissue to disperse, because it's going to be really painful at the start. Like with the shins, there's lots of nerve tissues in there, so it's really quite painful. So yeah, just got to be patient, but you got to go through that pain. Okay, so the beauty of doing work on yourself, you can really identify where the key spots are. You live in the body, so you know exactly where they are. So we'll move on from the hands-on. So hands-on is really good, but tools can be even better. So I'll just show you a little bit with the ball, and then we'll do my favorite, the broomstick. So with the ball, what we can do, we can just start to work into the spots where you really need it, okay? So you can work in like that, if you can see that, and pin like that. So I can get elbow into there and I can push right up in with that ball, and then I can start to move around a little bit. So by moving around a little bit, I can really wiggle into that spot where I need to pin, identify the spot that's really sore on myself. A lot of times with people, we were saying before, is up in this lower region here, you can actually treat it. So by working like that, you can really pinpoint that spot and then work it and wait for it to melt away. So with a broomstick, it could look like something like this. So I get the broom like that. I can push into the spot like that, and then I can go up on my toes and I can really pinpoint a spot exactly where I need it. So I can work that tissue. So I can use the broomstick to push in that way, or I can pull up. I can move my leg around just to really hit that spot exactly where I need it, and then wait for that pain to go, all that tissue to disperse. So you just slowly, methodically just work wherever you need those tissues to be dispersed. Okay, so the reason people have problems with their shins normally is because they're not using their body properly. They're in shoes that don't let them feel the ground, so you don't really, like gauge how you're moving. So you might be heel striking, so you're landing heavy on your foot and there's all this jamming all right up through your foot, up through your body. So you're landing on your heel like that and there's no shock absorption. When you land like this, see I can splay my feet out, I can absorb the forces. So it's like that. So landing on the outside of my foot when I'm walking, and then heel down, or when you're running like that. So nice and soft with our movements. So the first thing we're going to do is going to get our shoes off and we're going to start moving around. I've had a lot of people that have had shin problems in the past, and all I do is get them to do some 10-meter accelerations, some sprints, and then pain goes. So once they start using their body properly, that's when everything starts to work in the right order again, loading up the right places. So that starts to get the gunk off the shin. So it's been stuck on there. So the sprints really kind of start to stretch things out and get things flowing. So Wana, how are you feeling now with your legs?
Yeah, new shins.
New shins?
So much looser, yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful, magic, fixed. If you like what you saw today, we've got a lot more in our Fundamentals of Fitness course. All the Fix It Yourself is in there, so it goes right through into detail, the anatomy, how to fix it, going through hands-on treatment, right through to sharp tools. Eliminate all that long-term pain that you might have had, but also can work on acute injuries as well. Hopefully you got a lot out of the video. Done.